student friends, welcome to this session. We are studying the subject power engineering and refrigeration. Let us solve few numericals on the second topic, that is IC engine testing. So this is a numerical. The following data refers to a trial on engine. The duration of the trial is 30 minutes. Speed of the engine 1750 rpm. Brake torque is 330 Newton meter. Fuel consumption is 9.35 kg in 30 minutes. Heat value of fuel, that is calorific value of fuel, is 42300 kilojoule per kg. Mass of the jacket cooling water is 483 kg. Rise in cooling water temperature is 60 degree Kelvin. Air consumption is 182 kg in 30 minutes, of course. The exhaust gas temperature is 486 degree centigrade. Atmospheric temperature is 17 degree centigrade. Mechanical efficiency is 80%. The mean specific heat capacity of the exhaust gases is 1.25 kilojoule per kg per degree Kelvin. We have to determine the brake power BP. BSFC means brake specific fuel consumption, indicated thermal efficiency, and finally you have to prepare the heat or energy balance in kilojoule per minute. So let us sort out the given data. What is given in this problem? So the duration of trial is 30 minutes. That means all the values which are given here, they are for 30 minutes. For example, the fuel consumption is 9.35 kg in 30 minutes. Then the mass of water circulated in the jacket, mass of the cooling water which is circulated in the jacket of the engine, is 483 kg in 30 minutes, of course. The engine speed throughout the trial is 1750 rpm, 1750 rpm. The brake torque is 330 Newton meter. The fuel consumption is 9.35 kg. The calorific value or the heat value of the fuel, it is denoted as CV, that is 42300 kilojoule per kg. So now we are writing down the notations. For engine speed, the notation we have taken is capital N. Here engine speed is given and we have taken the notation N for engine speed. For brake torque we take the notation capital T. Then the fuel consumption is denoted by MF, 9.35 kg. The calorific value of fuel is denoted as CV and that is given as 42300 kilojoule per kg. Mass of the jacket cooling water is denoted by MW, that is also given as 483 kg. Then the rise in cooling water temperature is given as 60 degree Kelvin. So here rise in cooling water temperature is 60 degree Kelvin, that is given. The air consumption or the mass of the air which is consumed by the engine in 30 minutes is 182 kg. So here it is given 182 kg air consumption. Then the exhaust gas temperature TEG is 486 degree centigrade. This is the notation for the exhaust gas temperature TEG. So right now you have to see the notations. Atmospheric temperature is TA, 17 degree centigrade, that is also given. Mean specific heat capacity of the exhaust gases is given as 1.25 kilojoule per kg per degree Kelvin. We are denoting it as CPEG. The mechanical efficiency is 80% and you have to determine the brake power, BSFC, indicated thermal efficiency, and the heat balance sheet is required to be prepared in kilojoule per minute. So again, the given data, let us try to convert it into some required form. Duration of trial 30 minutes, the engine speed n is 1750 rpm. So this is not required to be altered. This data I am writing as it is. Brake torque is equal to torque T is 330 Newton meter. Fuel consumption. Now see this fuel consumption. This is denoted by MF, and that is given as 9.35 kg. So this 9.35 kg is for 30 minutes. So if you want to find the fuel consumed per minute in kg per minute, you divide this 9.35 by 30 and you will get 0.31167 kg per minute as the fuel consumed in kg per minute. And if you want to find the fuel consumed in kg per second, you further divide by 60. So here 9.35 is divided by 30 and further here it is divided by 60, so that we get the fuel consumption, mass of fuel consumed in kg per second, and that is nothing but 5.1944 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 kg per second. The calorific value or the heat value of the fuel is given as 42300 kilojoule per kg, and the mass of jacket cooling water MW is 483 kg for 30 minutes, but for 1 minute per minute you have to divide by 30, 483 upon 30, that is 16.1 kg per minute. Rise in cooling water temperature is given as 60 degree Kelvin, so no change in this value. Air consumption, mass of air, that is 182 kg for 30 minutes, so 182 upon 30 is 6.0667 kg per minute, that you will find that is the mass of air consumed. Then the exhaust gas temperature is given as 486 degree Kelvin, degree centigrade, 486 degree centigrade, and that is denoted by TEG. EG is the suffix. Atmospheric temperature is TA, 17 degree centigrade. Mean specific heat capacity of the exhaust gases is CPEG, that is 1.25 kilojoule per kg per degree Kelvin. Mechanical efficiency is 80%, and you have to determine BP, BF, FC, integrated thermal efficiency, brake power in kilojoule per minute. So the given data, in short, you can write like this: N is the RPM, speed 1750, duration of trial 30 minutes, T is the torque, brake torque 330 Newton meter, then MF is the fuel consumed, here 9.35 kg in 30 minutes, 9.35 upon 30 is equal to 0.31167 kg per minute, and kg per second also you can find that the fuel consumed. The calorific value is given. The mass of water, cooling water, also we have found out. Then the delta TW, the change in temperature of cooling water, mass of air per minute, and this is the temperature of exhaust gas, temperature of the atmospheric temperature is 17 degree centigrade. Then the specific heat of the exhaust gases 1.25 kilojoule per kg per degree Kelvin. Mechanical efficiency is 80%. Okay, now let us go ahead to solve this problem. Actually, the brake power is found out by this equation in such type of numericals, that is 2 pi n into W minus S into R upon 60. So here this W minus S into R is nothing but the torque. So it is the net brake torque. W minus S is the net braking force and R is the effective radius. But in this problem we can use this formula also, because this torque T is directly given to us. So we have to put the values. This is 2, then pi 3.14, then the RPM, the speed is given as 1750 RPM is given, Then the torque is given as 330 Newton meter. Torque T is 330 Newton meter divided by 60. So we get the brake power as 60445 watt. The answer we are getting in watt because this torque is substituted in Newton meter. Torque is substituted in Newton meter. So this is not kilonewton. So here we are not getting kilowatt. Here we are getting watt. Okay. But we can convert this into kilowatt by dividing by 1000 and we get 60.445 kilowatt. The brake specific fuel consumption BSFC can be found out by using this equation 3600 mf. Mf is the mass of fuel consumed divided by the brake power in kilowatt. But if you want to use this equation, the mass of fuel consumed should be in kg per second, right? Now if the mass of fuel consumed is in kg per minute, then this equation can be written. Instead of 3600 you can take 60. So this 60 into mf upon brake power. So this equation can be used. Let us put the values. So this 60 as it is, mf, that is the mass of fuel per minute, we have found out here mass of fuel per minute is 0.31167. So this value is substituted here 0.31167 and that is divided by the brake power. Brake power we have found out here, that is 60.445 kilowatt. So this value is substituted here and we get the brake specific fuel consumption as 0.31434 kg per kilowatt hour. Now let us go ahead to find the indicated thermal efficiency. To find the indicated thermal efficiency, we have this formula. Indicated thermal efficiency is equal to indicated power divided by the heat supplied. Heat supplied is equal to mass of fuel into calorific value. So the indicated power we haven't found out yet, and the mass of fuel also we have to find in kg per second, right? So the indicated power let us find first. So indicated power is equal to brake power upon mechanical efficiency. So mechanical efficiency we have found out just now, that was 60.445 kilowatt, and the mechanical efficiency it is given as 80%. 80% means 0.8. So the indicated power is obtained as 75.556 kilowatt. Similarly, the mass of fuel can also be found out, 9.35 divided by 30 divided by 60. So that is nothing but 5.1944 into 10 raised to power minus 3 kg per second. That is nothing but the mass of fuel, right? So let us substitute these values, indicated power and mass of fuel here. So here indicated thermal efficiency is indicated power upon mass of fuel into calorific value. So let us substitute the value of indicated power. Indicated power is 75.556. That value we have taken from here. This value is substituted here, and the mass of fuel, this value is substituted here, right? And then the calorific value is given, that is 42300 kilojoule per kg. So this value is substituted here, okay? And thus we get the indicated thermal efficiency as 0.34387. That means 34.387%. Now we have to prepare the heat balance sheet. For preparing the heat balance sheet, first of all, let us find out the heat supplied by the fuel, that is QF. So that is the product of mass of fuel supplied multiplied by the calorific value of the fuel, right? So here we are finding, we want the value of mass of fuel supplied per minute, okay? So the mass of fuel supplied per minute is nothing but 0.31167 kg per minute. So this value is substituted here, and the calorific value 42300, that is given. So that value is substituted here, right? So we get the heat supplied by fuel as 13183.5 kilojoule per minute. Now the brake power we already found out as 60.445 kilojoule per second, but for heat balance sheet this value should be in kilojoule per minute. Therefore we have to multiply this by 60. We have to multiply 60.445 by 60. So here actually multiplication sign should be there. when we multiply this by 60, we get 3626.7 kilojoule per minute. And finally the heat carried by jacket cooling water, that is nothing but QW is equal to mass of water circulated in the cooling jacket, mass flow rate of the cooling water, then the specific heat of water and the rise in temperature of the cooling water. So mass of water per minute that we have found out here, that means it was given 483 kg for 30 minutes. So 483 divided by 30, we have found out it as 16.1 kg per minute, right? So that was the mass of water, we have found out 16.1. so this 16.1 is substituted here. 4.18 is the specific heat of water. It may not be given, in this case it is not given, so we must know this value. Sometimes it is taken as 4.187 kilojoule per kg per degree Kelvin. So this value is not given, we must know this value, that is the specific heat of water. Then the change in temperature of the cooling water is given, and that is 60 degree Kelvin. So that 60 I am writing here. Okay. So when we talk about the change in the temperature, then it may be in degree Kelvin or degree centigrade, it makes no difference. But whenever you take the ratio of the temperatures, you must take the values of temperatures in degree Kelvin only. So you get the value of the heat carried by jacket cooling water as 4037.9 kilojoule per minute. Okay. Now let us go ahead for the heat balance sheet and find the heat carried by exhaust gases. So heat carried by exhaust gases, QEG, is equal to mass of exhaust gas into specific heat of exhaust gas multiplied by change in temperature of the exhaust gas, right? So first of all we must find the mass of exhaust gas. So the mass of exhaust gas is the sum of mass of air plus and mass of fuel, right? So mass of air is also given, mass of fuel is also given. So this is the mass of air, 182 kg for 30 minutes. So if you divide by 30, you will get the value in kg per minute, right? Similarly the mass of fuel is also given, 9.35 kg, and that is divided by 30 to get the value in kg per minute. So let us substitute the values. Mass of air 182 upon 30 and mass of fuel 9.35, this 9.35 upon 30. So we just add these two ratios and finally we get 6.3783 kg per minute as the mass of exhaust gases. So this value of mass of exhaust gases is substituted here as 6.3783, and the specific heat of the exhaust gases is given. It is given somewhere here, heat value of the exhaust gases, yes, that is given as 1.25 kilojoule per kg per degree Kelvin. So that value is substituted here, 1.25, this 1.25 is substituted here, and here the change in temperature of the exhaust gases can be obtained from this difference. So this is the temperature of the exhaust gases and this is the temperature of the air. So temperature of exhaust gas minus the temperature of the atmosphere, that difference 486 minus 17, 486 minus 17 is the change in temperature of the exhaust gases or the rise in temperature of the exhaust gases to find out the heat carried by the exhaust gases. So this equation gives the value of the heat carried by exhaust gases as 3739.3 kilojoule per minute, right? And after this you can find the heat unaccounted. So heat unaccounted is equal to heat supplied minus the various heats where the heat is dissipated, that means heat supplied minus brake power minus heat carried by jacket cooling water minus heat carried by exhaust gases, and thus we get the heat unaccounted for, right? So actually the table is not shown here, but the table is shown previously, so you have to put all these values in the table. You have to put the values of heat supplied, then the brake power, then the heat carried by jacket cooling water, heat carried by exhaust gases, and the heat unaccounted for in that particular table. Find the percentage also and see that the percentage is 100%, right? Match the values. So that completes our numerical of heat balance sheet. Thank you, my dear friends.